Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, as always, we got Shad and Kathleen Biffle. The Wandering Buffaloes are here. Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Tony, and the Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton. What's going on, everybody?
Hello, everybody.
What's happening?
Here it is, guys. We're talking about...
What's happening? Now we are live on YouTube at the same time. Is this going to be practical? Is it going to work flawlessly? I don't know. What do you guys think?
We're going to try it.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
What do you normally do with your hands during the show?
No comment.
Okay, I was going to say maybe we really don't want to know that. But you can.
Well, you know, with the COVID-19 stuff going on, we have to work from home, and we have our setup anyway. But from like this half on up,
business,
and then there's pajamas for the rest.
Bums.
I was gonna do that, and then I'm like, what if I got to stand up and walk out, and then I'm in my pajamas? So I got my pants on, and they're hurting. Because I just ate too much.
I'm afraid I won't be able to fit into my clothes when I have to go back to work.
I can't. I got to buy new clothes. It's like, really? I have to.
Start prospecting.
Either that or I go.
So basically, Tim, they can still listen to us on Spreaker, correct?
Yep, roger that. Yep. Yes, they can. They can listen on Spreaker, or they can watch and listen on YouTube. But on YouTube, there's going to be quite a bit more of a delay. So if we're doing a giveaway or something, you still make sure you're in the Gold Prospector Space chat room. And I don't know, that's going to make it tough for giveaways. They'll just have to wing it. Be quick, because there's
better be in the chat room.
Yeah, because it's like a 20-second delay on YouTube.
Oh, is it? Chat room.
What's it?
We had it down to like 10 seconds today, but I don't know what happened.
What's it like now, Scott? You counting, Scott?
No, it's 20 seconds.
Oh, I bet it's 20. Bet it's a 20-second delay. What is it, Scott? 20? 25? 30?
There's 29 in the chat room.
Oh, 29 people in the chat room? I see 31 now, Kathleen.
31.
31. They're trying to get Scott's magic number, so he'll do that huge, colossal giveaway.
He said, which chat room are you guys watching? All of them.
We're watching every chat room. Everyone.
So tonight's drink.
What is it, Shad?
Eagle Rare Kentucky Bourbon from Buffalo Trace Distillery.
Pour you a nice, hefty glass.
Oh, hell.
Let's see it. Oh, geez, you did, too.
Oh, that's a
pour.
That's a 3-finger pour. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Dude, I don't know. I don't drink that stuff.
I have my camouflage, so.
What do you got in yours, Rich?
Tea.
Tea?
Ginseng iced tea.
Refreshing lemonade. And water for me.
And water.
Scott, I like your picture. How's Manny doing?
Everybody's asking which chat room are they supposed to watch. Well, the one in Gold Prospector Space, probably.
Yeah.
The normal one.
Yeah, the normal one makes sense. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if we do a giveaway and you're in the YouTube, we're still going to post the name in the YouTube chat room, too. If we do,
I guess either one. Just say you're here between the two.
Yeah, we'll announce the winner, and we'll put the name in the chat room like we always do. So it'll go in the YouTube chat room and on the Gold Prospector Space chat room. It's all right. It'll work.
Yeah, I just thought of something. This isn't going to be fun.
What, Rich?
Because Wednesday nights you're going to catch me sleeping.
I know,
Sure.
but that'll be priceless if we could get that one time.
Head bobbing.
That's makes it all
I
worth.
usually get tired Wednesday nights. I mean, usually around 10 o'clock or 9:30, 10 o'clock. It's like I always end up getting tired.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, not Wednesday night, every night around that time, actually.
Well, good. So we could maybe see you snoring instead of
No.
just hearing it. That's what I was hoping for, actually. It was like,
I
oh,
put a mouse trap underneath my.
no.
That'll wake him up.
No, because if you fall asleep, that would be priceless. You know? That would be
No, it
perfect.
wouldn't.
Especially the snoring.
Right, exactly.
Definitely.
Wait a minute. Well, the mega giveaway won't be unless we get how many, Scott, in the Sunday chat room?
45.
45. And there ain't,
45.
there's only there's only 34 in there right now. So
Yep.
It's a little hot, they're saying.
what's,
Remember, we used to have a goal of like 200, and we dropped it down to 150, and we used to reach that goal.
Yeah, I remember. What are you saying, Shad? My mic is hot.
Your mic's a bit hot, yep. Too hot, they say.
Wow.
Yeah, you are kind of loud there, Timmy.
Oh,
It's spiked in and it's muffled because it's so
okay.
loud. It's blowing out the speakers in everybody's living room.
Wow. Awesome.
I don't know if it's that bad.
His pets' heads are falling off.
Usually I'm the one that's the big mouth.
Right. Let's see how that works.
It's kind of funny because we had it set up today where it sounded fine.
Yeah, let's try it now. Let's see what you guys
That's
think
good.
now.
You
Let
sound
us know.
good.
I cranked her down about halfway, so I said good.
David said it was good there.
Well, yeah, maybe it's all good now.
Yeah, sounds a lot better.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I can hear Dennis now.
I was able to hear Dennis loud and clear before.
Now I could never.
No?
Every time when he'd do his treasure, I couldn't hardly hear him.
Oh, you mean now. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I got you. I know what you're saying.
I'm getting a little dizzy, though.
Why are you getting dizzy?
Well, I'm looking at the one chat in Gold Prospector Space, and I'm looking at the YouTube chat.
Why are
And
you
it's
watching
like sometimes it's the same exact thing going on between both. It's getting really confusing.
Why are you watching two of them?
Well, because I want to interact.
Oh, okay, because I'm only watching one.
Well, you know,
I
we're
got mine.
we're both on Gold Prospector Space, obviously.
Okay. Okay.
But I have our YouTube open too on another window.
Okay.
The Wandering Buffaloes. That's how
Okay.
you-
It's just too hard
watch
for me to
that
watch
there.
that many. I figure I watch one, Rich watch one, Scott
Yeah,
watch
I'm
one.
watching Spreaker, so
Maybe everybody
Yeah,
pick.
I forgot about Spreaker.
Oh yeah, Rich has got
Regular
Spreaker
chat.
covered.
Yeah, I got the regular one up in the YouTube and then us.
What? It's not interfering with you? It's not too much multitasking, Scott?
No.
Where is everybody tonight? We're in our living room.
I'm in my studio.
I'm sitting outside.
Scott's at the camper.
Yeah.
That's at the camper with the giant Manny and a creepy doll in the background.
yeah.
There's another one.
Oh, wow, cool. You got two. Well, you got three, count Manny. So you're good. Rich, where you at? Rich, where you at?
Where am I at?
Yeah.
In my computer room.
Oh, see, okay. Dennis, where are you at? All right.
In the
In a van down by the river.
Are you in the van? Are you in the van?
In a limo or the van?
Right. Are you in the
In the van.
In the van. You're a vanning manning. Okay. All righty, I reckon. See now.
I come in the van because American Idol's coming on, and she wanted to watch it, and I said, "Well, I'll just go sit in the van this time because we're getting internet. The router box is coming in Monday." So I told her, I said, "Next Sunday," I told her she's gonna have to go to the back room.
Yeah.
Gotta have my studio.
Where's your studio at? In the front room?
Living room. I've got one of that's really cool because I got one of those coffee tables that lay flat, and you can pick it up and it comes in toward you.
Right.
I'll be able to sit on the couch and
That's what we got.
relax.
Nice. Makes sense.
It comes up to like TV tray level, and you can eat your dinner.
Yeah.
You never have to leave the couch.
Nope.
No.
Don't
You did, right?
don't need a reason to leave the couch, I guess.
Scott, was you doing your iRacing today?
No, I haven't been on since, Friday, I think?
Oh.
But I did get my new computer's on the way. I can't wait for it to get here.
Cool. Now, see, Randy Lewis, he's listening and chatting on GPS, but he's watching the YouTube video channel.
So I wonder if it's like all off.
Oh, it has to be.
Well, I know the YouTube's about 22 seconds difference.
Right.
Time it, Scott?
Yeah,
You did?
yeah.
But
I didn't see it.
But the show's always got a delay, too, so I wonder how much difference it is from the show to the
Well,
YouTube.
like I said, we had it down to 10 seconons today, so it wasn't that bad. But I don't know what happened.
There's 5 of us now.
Oh, well, that's true.
Yeah. Each one probably that we add might slow it down a little more. You know?
Everybody's on YouTube.
What's that? Everybody's on YouTube.
Oh, we're up to 37 now in the chat room.
Yeah.
Right?
38, I see now.
They're working on it, Scott. They want that mega giveaway.
Mega giveaway!
That was
Do you have the stuff handy where you can show people what it is?
That's cool. That's cool. Oh,
It's
no.
a secret
Yeah.
mega giveaway.
Yeah, it's all up at camp except for some of the stuff I got here at the house.
It's up at camp with Manny. Manny's garden.
You know, I bet you if you announce you're going to give it away tonight, you'll reach that 45.
Well, we're up to, 36?
We get up there, we will.
I don't know. They got to see. They got to get it up there. You know.
It'll be a mega giveaway. Like I said, Amarillo, I've had, Jimbo and Shannon and all the guys, they put it in the big part of it, and then I've been steadily throwing extra stuff that I know goes like in with all the stuff. So
Right.
it's going to be a pretty cool one.
It'll be cool if we get that number in the chat room. Then you will give it away.
I got you.
What?
Somebody said I need to put on a hat because the glare's coming off my head.
Oh, hey, yeah. Where is your hat? Where's your
Probably in the house somewhere. I don't know. Both of them's actually up at camp. My cowboy hat's in there. But
Oh, why ain't you got it on, man? Shad's wearing a hat. I'm wearing a hat. Where's your hat?
It's like 87 degrees out here.
How
Maybe I should
warm?
get my hat.
Yeah, Kathleen, where's your hat? Dennis has got a hat on. Rich doesn't have a
I'll
hat.
wear
I just did a nice clean shave
I
today.
see.
You got the old
You-
head nice and shined up.
Yeah, you got a shine on the top.
Side and everything.
You definitely got a shine on top of yours, Rich. Where that light's hitting it. But it's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that pointy head.
Hey, it is what it is. Like I said, the video's only from about shoulder height up, so nobody needs to know what's happening below there. So we're okay.
All right, is that better?
Oh, there you go. Now there's Scott. That's the Scott we know.
Yeah, that takes care of the shine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Half of your head keeps disappearing, though, when you move.
that's the problem with it.
Oh, it's the hat. Yeah, that makes half it disappear.
Now it's like when Tim turns his head, half a head is missing most of the time.
Where's that spot? Right.
See, here's what sucks with Kathleen and I both in it. One of us disappear.
Yeah.
For some reason,
it's always
she does.
me.
I think it's funny though.
I'm a ghost.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, it's freaky.
That is weird.
It is cool though. I like it. I think it's funny.
Freaky deaky.
I think it's neat. There you go. Scott's at the river now. Well, wait, he's in the woods. Or he's on a mountain or something.
Whew, that thing's getting hot.
Oh, come on.
It gets hot. It is not a summer hat, guys. It is not.
It said Scott's is worse than Rich's. What's that, our boat heads?
The glare, yeah.
Ah.
Hey, makeup, you should have hit that with powder real quick, Scott, before we went live. Took the sheen off of that bad boy.
Turn my chair a little bit here, maybe. I don't know.
You should have had Lisa do makeup real quick. Makeup, and she'd come in and powder that shine up, and good to go. And then I need to fix my lighting.
Well, I'm under the porch, but there's the sun still out, so.
Well, you're out there.
You're in the desert, though.
I know, right? All those clouds, the sun shouldn't be hitting your head with all those clouds.
Kind of looks like you're floating in the air.
Give us a different one, Scott.
See if I can find a good one here. I had the gold up there a little bit ago.
No, that one's boring. Give us a different one. I like the one with Manny best. I think that's the cool one. There, it just looks like you're some kind of bass fishing announcer, and you're getting ready to announce.
And then there's the Old Faithful.
There you go. That one's perfect. Then everybody gets to see Manny, too. So it's only fair.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you got to have Manny in there. Shad?
Yes.
What's your opinion on that?
Sitting here trying to get close enough to where, I don't know, trying to get close.
No, Scott's too erratic to, figure out what he's up to.
I know. What? Are you where you want to be, Scott?
I got it.
Scott, they're saying in the YouTube chat, you look shorter without your beard.
My gosh.
Manny looks ginormous.
He does.
You should switch to the other picture with you and Manny.
Oh, yeah. Go to the other picture real quick.
Yeah, do it.
No,
come on. Just do it one time. Humor us. Just switch it.
I don't even have it on here anymore.
Oh, come on, Scott.
Just one time. Come on, dude. Switch it. Just once.
Don't be shy.
Let everybody else see what
we have to keep it clean.
And right. Just this will see what everybody else's opinion is of it. So just switch it.
Don't be chicken.
There
you go. Look who's in bed with
now,
Scott.
See, they look more normal size there, though, don't they, Shad?
They do.
The size of the pictures, I guess. I'll have to get some. Like I said, next I'm still setting up my room and everything for the backdrop, and then I'll have Manny will actually be here when I go up and get him from camp because I'm going to go up there probably this Wednesday, I suppose, and probably be our last weekend staying up there. And then Monday I'll be packing everything up. And
is it starting to get hot?
Huh?
Is it starting to get hot in Arizona?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait.
How warm is it?
Right now, I think it's about 80 degrees.
Why don't you close that window in the camper and turn the air conditioner on? You got that window wide open behind you.
I wish it was.
You got the little doll hanging there.
Yep.
That doll's really creepy, man.
I don't understand the doll.
If I was actually up at camp, I wouldn't even be able to do this. So that's.
No, I got the heater blaring on me.
Wow, you're cold?
Yeah, I'm cold. It's cold in this room.
Windows open.
Do you really? It's probably warmer down there by you.
Maybe.
Yeah. It was cool here today. It was sunny, but it was chilly.
It was cold.
And in this room, it's really cold, so I had to turn the heat on and knock that chill down. It's actually getting warm now. But
Dad made a brisket for dinner, and it was amazing.
What's a brisket?
I'm so fortunate that I have a husband that can cook.
Well, wait, you said you made it, but you're fortunate you have a husband that can cook. So wait.
No, Shad made it.
Oh, okay. Shad made this said brisket. Shad, tell us about your brisket.
Oh, everything was made from scratch, even the sauce that went on it.
Ew.
What's funny was I took part of a recipe from Australia.
What?
Kind of tweaked it to my own thing, but...
So we ate Australian tonight?
Yeah, we did. Laying down under.
So it was an Australian brisket?
What's that?
Your brisket, it was an Australian brisket?
It was an Australian brisket, yes.
All right. And it was good?
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful, It turned out well. Then I threw it on the grill to kind of caramelize the outside up.
Did you have from under cheese?
What's that?
What's that, Rich?
I said, did he have from under cheese?
Some under cheese. Is that what
down under?
No. That is not polite, bitch. This is a family-friendly show.
Hey, I said cheese, man.
He said,
Come on. We all know what you were talking about. This is family. We don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't do anything.
Right. None of that bad stuff.
Oh, my.
So Shad made brisket and Rich.
I made summer sausage.
Rich-
Venison summer sausage with cheese.
Yeah,
He did a pretty good job of it too. It looked really good.
he smoked some sausage. Very nice.
Sausage.
So-
But it had the high temperature cheddar cheese in it.
You had cheddar cheese?
Yep.
High temperature cheddar
High
cheese.
temperature cheddar cheese.
What is high temperature cheddar cheese?
You don't know what high temperature cheese is?
I don't.
No.
Okay. If you was to put regular cheese in your meat while you were smoking it, it'd melt all over the place, and you'd have one heck of a mess.
Right?
Use what is called high temp cheese, and the cheese doesn't actually melt. It'll get soft and it'll blend in with the meat.
Huh. So what do they put in it though to make it that type of cheese?
I'm not,
Formaldehyde.
I don't know,
Fiberglass.
but it has to do with the temperature. The melting point of the cheese, basically, is what it has to do with it. How did they get it to last that long? I
Right.
don't know.
Right. That's the weird part. How did they make it to where it takes such a high temperature to melt it? Asbestos, maybe?
It's plastic.
Let me see if I can find something on it.
Yeah, look it up. That's
But
it.
yeah, it's not really too expensive, but
High temp. Where do you buy high temperature cheese?
I get it at the Amish store.
Oh, the Amish make high temperature cheese?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, just
scary.
get
It says high temperature cheese is a great item for sausage making. Add cheese to your sausage. It stays in chunks up to 400 degrees.
I just wonder.
Wow.
10% cheese. So a pound of cheese per 10 pounds of meat.
So,
1 pound of cheese per 10 pounds of meat. So
so
and
you
it'll last up to 6 months at 34 degrees and can be frozen.
so you can't make a grilled cheese sandwich out of high temperature cheese.
Unless you get it to 400 degrees.
Your bread will go poof.
Yeah, bread would be black as coal.
Usually they're pre-cut into quarter inch cubes.
Oh, it's already cubed.
So they get mixed in. You could put them in snack steaks and kibasi and summer sausage, and that's all what I use pretty much. And then do pepper jack also. You can get it in pepper jack or cheddar cheese.
See, people.
That's the cheese right there, buddy.
See-
Pepper jack.
see-
Yeah.
But we're not the only ones. People in the chat room are saying they never heard of high temperature cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
No,
Oh,
I just don't understand it. I mean, honestly, what chemical product do they put
It's
in?
something.
Though?
That's
it
what I was
has to
wondering.
be some kind of chemical.
Yeah, it have to be. I don't know.
I don't
So
either.
basically, I don't know.
I don't know.
So the question is what? How can high temperature cheese?
How is high temperature cheese made? What's in high temperature cheese? What's the ingredients in high temperature cheese?
Cheese whiz.
What is it, Kelly?
Cheese whiz.
Oh, cheese whiz is awesome.
It is
On those
I love
chicken
cheese whiz.
biscuit crackers.
It is good,
Oh,
Shad.
man.
I'm with you, Shad. I love cheese whiz.
Oh,
Yuck.
Chicken biscuit crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
have crackers flavored like chicken?
You've never had those?
No.
They're amazing.
and cheese
I was
whiz.
too poor to have those. We had
Cheese.
salty-
They're like $1 a box,
Yeah.
a giant box.
I am not a cheese whiz guy. I
You don't like
it.
canned cheese either. What's wrong with
No.
you?
It just has a
Something unnatural about that.
bad aftertaste too.
You know what has a bad aftertaste, though?
What?
Gold prices.
Gold in prices has dropped.
Oh.
Oh, don't be saying that.
Let's
Oh
hear
my
'em.
gosh, this is shocking, right?
Oh, let's hear it.
The gold prices are down to down by $37 at $1,695.
Oh,
Gosh.
okay. That's
So
close.
yeah, that's
When is it?
1,695.
1695.
Because of the stimulus.
There
checks.
you go, Shad. Now continue.
I had to put something on here during the gold
That's
price.
perfect.
right?
No, I like that, dude.
Well, All right. Now your silver is down 32 cents. That's at $15.30. So big drop on the silver there. Volatile as ever. Platinum also down another $13 at $792.
Okay.
Stuff's just going down. Palladium down $5 at $2,172.
And
now rhodium. Everybody wants to know rhodium, right? Well, that stayed flat. It's at $9,400.
Oh, so it climbed. It went up some since last week.
It went up.
Yeah, it went up like $1,000 at least, right? Since last week.
Yeah, it was only about 8,000 last time we did.
Right. So
that kind of stinks because man, I thought maybe gold was gonna get up to that 1780, 1760.
Yeah.
But those are your precious metal prices, and you can see them at goldprospectorspace.com.
Well, what about those awesome birthdays you have too?
Well, I'm hoping I can have Dennis Dayton give us a live rendition of birthday.
But without the live rendition of the dance, right?
That's going to happen.
Well, I think he's good for the inaugural video happy birthday.
Yes. So it's on you, Dennis. Take it away.
You guys ready?
I'm ready as we're
going. Yeah, we want to see it, big boy.
Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
The image will
Good job, Dennis.
I'm surprised you kept your shirt on, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the toned down version he just gave.
It really was.
Right? Without a doubt.
Well, it is April the 19th, and here are your birthdays. We have Chip Hess, Dale Upday Grove, Dan Staples, I Pay Dirt 33, James W. Sink, Jimmy Knight, Joe Massing, John Winter, Larry Boozell, Michael Smith, Nugget, Brian, Prospect Pete, Ricky B. Floyd, and Thomas Smith. Tomorrow's birthdays, I can only see a few, but we have Brad Thomas, David, Floyd Dalton, Gary Lund, Jeff Slade, and John Fallon.
Wow. And Scott's birthday.
Yesterday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Let's do Scott.
Yeah, let's do Scott.
Yeah.
So we want to check out a good old Scott Swiftwater.
Yeah.
Tony.
There probably is nothing in there.
Click on one of his many profiles because guess what? Scott can't remember the email address he signs up, so he has like 20 of them. As you know, Scott Swiftwater is lives currently in Phoenix, Arizona. So he's out there on West Coast Connection. Now, Scott, if you don't know, he is only 5'1". As you can see, I mean, now we're not lying about it. But, he does every kind of prospecting. He belongs to AMRA and a GPAA. And, Scott, you're a lifetime member of both, correct?
Yeah.
Look at that. But he found the site way back from the GPAA.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool. Now, Tim, what do you think when asked what kind of equipment does Scott use? What was his response?
Everything.
That would be a pan and a Grizzly rocker box.
Nothing.
I mean, all because the man who gets Skorkel or wants to get a Skorkel is a kind of prospecting tool at his disposal.
The Skorkel.
Now, Scott, he joined the site back on March 25th, 2012.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's been a member for a long time. And you've been now a co-host for what? 2-3 years? Going on 3 years?
You know what? I couldn't even tell you.
And to Vegas, when was we?
Almost 3 or 2.5. I don't know. But if we go back to April 2017? Was that when we were all together?
I thought it
I
was
think in Vegas, yeah.
Wasn't that?
Well, Kathleen, myself, and Rich got drunk, sat out by the pool one day, and decided, it would be a really good idea is if we get somebody from the West Coast to be on Gold Prospector Space. And we're like, dude, Scott Swiftwater Tony, he's got YouTube, great voice.
Yeah.
He does have a good radio voice.
He does.
Yeah, he does. When we
So anybody that asks why Scott is on, well, there you have it. That's why.
That's
That was our idea.
yeah. Thanks, guys.
But that was after the Vegas Gold Show, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kid you not, we came up with the idea, no lying, at the pool, drinking all day in the sun.
Wasn't the Gold Show? I think it was my birthday then too.
Yeah, April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, because then we went prospecting after this.
Yep.
Yeah, I had the alcohol ready for them when they got there. So
See what I did,
There
you
you
guys.
go.
Come up.
Here's your birthdays. Happy birthday, everyone.
No doubt.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Swifty.
So how young are you, Scott?
Yeah. Right.
48.
How old?
38.
Did you say 48?
48, still doing good.
Hey, don't worry. In a couple years, you'll be able to ride those rides.
He might reach that height requirement. Scott, can you put a height stick up behind you?
I'd stick up there.
5'7", you can believe it.
One of them things with the arm sticking out says you got to be this high to ride.
Right.
Now that would be a good picture. Put it like right below your head to where you're not tall enough. That would be the one. Scott, look at the camera.
Right.
There you are.
Right?
5'7". Anybody's ever met me or seen me on the videos, you know.
We know.
No, we don't, because you're all about camera angles, man.
What are you talking about?
You're like 6'4" or something, a giant of a man.
Yeah, he does. He's like Big
Then I
John.
found out you set a camera on the rock and have it angled up, and you look like
That does not angle up.
Hey,
That's
we
on a 4-foot tripod.
It's like Big John. He was a mountain of a
Hilarious.
man. All about
It's
them
all
angles.
angle.
Angles. I'm telling you. I always thought Scott was bigger until I met him. It kind of startled me when I first turned around and didn't see him.
You
I
guys
think the first time we met you in person was the Vegas show.
Yeah.
yeah.
that is, yep.
Yeah, it was.
I know the whole time I'm like, "Where's Scott?" And I'm looking, and then all of a sudden he's right over here, and I was like, "Oh, hey, Scott, nice to meet you."
I thought you'd be bigger than that. Isn't that what you told him?
Yeah, I did. I think that I swear.
I
That was,
remember that. I think
I do remember that.
Oh, it was. And then I agreed. So.
Yeah.
See?
I thought you.
I know, but it's not every day you meet a guy that's shorter than your wife, so you know.
Now don't pick on
I'm
Scott.
joking. I'm joking.
Scott, are you asleep?
Leave the birthday boy alone.
Scott,
Yeah.
look at the camera. Thank you. It looks when you're looking down at your screen, it looks like you're asleep.
Well, I'm not asleep, that's for sure.
Right? And when you look at the camera, I can see your eyes. But when you're
to tape when
you're looking down at your screen, it's like you're sleeping. It looks like your eyes are closed.
Well, if my computer is a little higher, then I could do that way. But I don't. Yeah.
They still
Right.
look closed.
My little tripod's about, I don't know, probably a foot high.
Well, let me see. Look at the camera again. There you go. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Right there. There you go.
Now, hey Tim.
Yeah.
Question in the YouTube chat room from Razor. So, how did this idea of YouTube Live come about? Tim, tell us the story and how hard it has been to set up.
The story.
Yeah, Tim, tell us the story.
The story is, I've wanted to do this since we started doing the radio show, but it was always either A, too expensive, and B, almost practically impossible unless you had a bucket load of money sitting next to you.
Yeah.
And now they've made it easier with all these, webinar type platforms that you can use. So it was just a matter of getting a computer that could run it, and there you go. So we figured we'd give it a shot. We figured now's the time. Everybody being home, now's the time to go live and see what happens. So that's the story. I mean, you can ask the crew. They've been talking about it.
We've tried several things.
We've tried a couple years ago, even when Ron was with us. Remember, Kathleen?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
It's just been
I have so much stuff that
it was horrible.
It's saved to my phone and saved the thing with all these different apps and all this.
Yeah.
And we tried them one time, then got rid of them.
Yeah,
so.
they just like, that won't work.
And here's the other challenge. It's like, obviously, Tim wants to make sure we still have it on Spreaker and all the regular radio listening type platforms we're on, but also do video on other platforms. And given, the cost of computers and all this stuff, it's not feasible to have a big fancy setup.
No, gosh, no.
But so this is day one.
Day
one.
This is
of both of all of it.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yes, the premiere.
This is the premiere.
Cheers.
Cheers, Shad. Yeah, this is the premiere. So
I'm out of water.
It's okay, man. I got more.
So hopefully you guys like it. I mean, it's for you guys. We wanted to give you guys a chance to see what goes on.
The more we do the show, I think the
more technical
will start coming out.
Right.
Where, I'll be, the hair up. Like you saw me earlier today.
Whatever. No, she'll never.
What?
You'll never.
They've seen me prospecting.
Yeah, I know, but you're not going to be Hillbilly Kathleen on the show.
Right.
I don't see that happening.
No, I don't either.
No, yeah.
Because you don't know who's watching it. It might not just be our prospecting friends, Kathleen, that are used to seeing us.
People she works with,
Actually, people I work with.
Yeah, imagine that. Seeing, right, that could be like, what happened to Kathleen? So it's like, and this, so it'll get better. I do
have to share a story though,
Go
because
for it.
Some folks at work know that we do this in our spare time. It's different, with the people we work with. They have different interests. Anyway, we were playing this game on a meeting just to break the ice, and it was to guess. Everybody had to submit their favorite movie, and then everybody else had to guess whose favorite movie that was. And every single one of the teammates guessed that Indiana Jones was my favorite movie.
See, I would have guessed Tiger King.
I mean, this is like a movie, so.
Oh, not a documentary. Movie. But Indiana Jones?
Not a documentary.
Indiana Jones is your favorite movie?
Indiana Jones?
Can you believe they're going to make another one, allegedly?
What, Indy?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
I think he's going to... No, Harrison Ford will be back again. It'll be his final one.
Didn't they do that skull thing?
That was horrible. They're not bringing that kid back or that guy back. That was horrible. I hated that one. I mean, obviously, Raiders of the Lost Ark's up here.
Right. Right.
And then, Temple of Doom, that's cool. That was neat. It's cutting edge of the time.
I like the last one.
The Last Crusade,
that was my
awesome.
Favorite. That
also
was my
up here.
all-time favorite.
Crystal Skull. That was horrible. And so
Is that the one where it was supposed to be his son?
Yeah, and nobody liked him.
What was
I didn't like that movie either.
Which one was that?
That was a poor movie.
That was with the son from the chick from the first one. So this one coming out, he's probably in a nursing home.
Probably.
That was a poor movie anyway.
Yeah, I'm curious. I love Indiana Jones. That was my favorite growing up.
I don't mind watching that, but I don't think I'm going with the Tiger King
Go
stuff.
for it, Rich.
I watch Indiana Jones and Chuck Norris and all that stuff all day long.
Hey,
Did you watch the Tiger King?
Did you watch it yet, Rich? No.
No.
Oh.
No.
Scott.
No.
Hey, Scott.
No.
I seen a clip of it and I said, nah, not happening.
Oh, dang. Scott. Hey, Scott. Put the Tiger King picture up in your background that Jaron made.
Oh, that was funny.
Which one?
That one with you holding the tiger.
All of them.
Do each one, yeah. Let us see.
Why Gold put something in on the site there. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, let's just which ones you got. Post them as your background. I want to see them.
I gotta find him. Hang on.
All right. Yeah, we got to see that. That might be the.
You want the one with the tiger? Is that
Yeah,
the one?
do the one with the tiger first. Let us see that.
I thought that was pretty good, though.
Oh, it was. It was hilarious. And then once we see it, we can refresh
I like the one Wide Gold put on the site there.
Which one was that one, Rich?
It says Tiger Scott and his mega giveaway.
Yeah, I seen that one, too.
And the picture of that's pretty funny. I like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Get it up. Let's see it, Scott.
It's me.
Hey, Scott, where were you originally born? Wasn't it Oklahoma?
Indiana.
Indiana.
I know.
You look like two peas in a pod. You and the Tiger King.
All right, funny guys. Let's see here. There's that. And then here's this.
Let's see it.
I gotta download off
The
the thing.
viewers are patiently waiting to see it.
It takes a minute. Okay, there it is. Right there. Now open it. There, see?
Just leave that picture up
so we
and
can see it.
just leave that picture up and talk.
Look at that. It thinks Scott is really the Tiger King because he disappears.
You could just talk. Hey, Scott could stay off camera and just talk, and we'll leave that picture up there.
It was done pretty good, I thought.
That's awesome. I love that picture.
That's pretty funny.
You know
How careful you are.
You know what's really funny is somebody goes, "Well, you're wearing a wedding ring. What's the wedding ring for?" I'm like, "That's really not me." I mean, there's like 2 or 3 people thought it was a real picture.
They thought it was you?
Yeah. I was like, "You guys are crazy." Number one, I'm not hugging no tiger.
Yeah, it kind of looks like you are, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It looks
I don't think he's that muscular either.
It does look like Scott, though.
It does. It looks just like Scott. Let's see. Get
Like
back
I said,
in.
he's got my face in it. that's
There
for
you
sure.
go.
Yeah.
See, that's a good background right
Hey,
there.
Scott, move over to your right a little bit.
Yeah, look at that. Look.
Oh, the Tiger King.
Aw,
That's even funny because he
Head
took a
up
picture
like
of the
this.
beard on.
it looks like you're hugging you.
All about the tiger.
It is.
Yeah, that's just
That
funny.
dang Tiger King.
All right, there's.
I can't believe Dennis. Have you watched Tiger King?
No, I want to watch it because I've been hearing a lot about it, so I definitely want to check it out.
You have to watch it. You know, we wouldn't steer you wrong. Have we?
I don't have Netflix. I might have to get it for just do that 30-day free trial and then click, just so I can watch that and then get rid of Netflix.
There you
I
go.
don't have Netflix either, but
I got Vudu.
But you could do the free trial and then out and then get rid of it, right? And then that way you can see the
Yeah.
Tiger.
Yeah, but just
I'm wanting to watch it. I heard it's really good.
It's really good. These guys think we're messing with them. It's really good. You got to watch it. It's really, it's good.
not happening.
I think if you give it longer than a couple minutes, Rich, at least go half an hour.
I don't watch regular TV anymore, pretty much.
Well, this is more like a documentary.
Yeah, I watch.
Yeah, this
I
ain't
don't-
regular TV, Rich. It's
No,
documentary.
It's a documentary. It's a story that's true about some idiot that. So it's like
You got that right.
So it's like, hey, it's interesting stuff. It's real. It's like real TV when it's a documentary, I think.
Yeah, I only watch Japanese TV and I watch
Wait.
American Idol. That's it.
What's Japanese TV? What's that? Explain that to me.
It's a Japanese channel
Really?
that is on TV. Yeah,
What's it
we
on?
get it from my wife.
Is it on your cable channel?
Yeah,
Well, I'll
it's
be.
on Direct TV.
Oh, it's on Direct TV, on the satellite TV. Okay.
Do you speak it, Rich, or can you understand it?
I used to be able to, not much anymore. I mean, you could follow along, and plus it has the captions on there.
But can you speak any?
I turn the
Rich?
captions on my TV. So
Can you speak any of it though, Rich?
I used to, not anymore.
Oh, darn. That would have been cool to hear you do it.
I lost a lot of it, yeah.
I can't. Kung Pao chicken, moo pork,
No.
ugai pan.
No. How about yakitori and yakisoba and
What is that?
chicken barabaru? That's some of the food over there.
Oh, that's some of the food.
Yeah. Yakitori is chicken on a stick.
Really?
Yeah, dipped in a sauce.
Chicken
What
on
do they? What do they call? What do they,
Sell them all the time.
they call it what, pot stickers or something like that here.
I've heard of those, yeah.
It's like meat on a stick. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I think it's probably similar to that stuff.
meat on a stick?
That's what it is. It's just like
Yeah.
pork, and then it's done in some kind of sauce, and then they put a shish kebab skewer through it, and there you go.
Yep, pretty much.
Speaking of rare foods, I'm gonna be cooking a really good meal come Wednesday.
Uh-oh. Meatloaf?
It's gonna be very, very good meal.
What is it? Tell us.
It is Morel Mushrooms.
Oh,
Did you find some already?
Oh yeah, we went. Took the wife and the grandson. We went out Friday, and we found some. There's who's been pooping in my yard. It's that little mutt chihuahua. Anyway, sitting in the van, I can see my yard, and I come out, and I always step in a pile of crap, and I always wonder what the heck. And it's that little bitty dog. Anyway, we went out Friday, and we were finding some black and grays mushroom, sponge mushroom, and then we went out yesterday, and we found some nice yellow sponge mushrooms.
Wow.
They are
I've seen a couple people was finding them, but I didn't know the yellows would be up already.
Oh, yeah. And I've come to a conclusion. You know how they always say, we always got to have warm weather, got to have warm nights?
Uh-huh.
Dude, we haven't hardly had any of that, and they're coming up. I mean, I don't think the weather has anything to do with it at all.
I think the consistency of moisture in the ground and all the dead wood.
It's all about
because the grass is growing and it's been cold,
Mm-hmm.
So I think the mushrooms, when it's their time to come up, they come up.
I don't know. It's all.
We tried to go out today, no luck.
No.
You can't even find one yet, have you?
Kathleen, did you guys go to that one place when me and Paula came down and we walked that woods there?
Yeah, we've been there a couple
times, and then we went to a different place. And nope.
Yeah, you ought to keep checking, though. I mean, I would at least try to go every other day or every third day, because I tell you what, that spot where I was telling you guys, there should be some if they pop, especially being right there next to the lake.
Somebody posted a thing. I think it was Linda. She lives in Indiana. I can't pronounce her last name. But there
Linda Guthrie.
About growing your own. There was like a kit.
Yeah, you can buy kit.
So evidently we're going to cheat and just grow our own and find them. Maybe.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. You can buy the kits and grow them. Absolutely, you can.
Yeah, they're advertising kits right now on Facebook for like $29.
Well, there you go. Just do that, and then you'll have.
I mean, you have to mix in. You have to go get some rotted wood from there, and then if you guys, because you guys have, you guys ever have fires outside? Because you want to throw some ashes down, and then some, get some rotted wood, sprinkle around when you put that. That kid will tell you what you need to do.
Or straw, rotten straw.
It was here. It is. Linda Gagnon Guthrie, grow your own mushroom.
Guthrie, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know.
Yeah, I know Linda.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. I think I'll try it out. It's only $25.
Do it. See?
And the good thing about it is, once you get them to pop up and grow, they'll come back next year.
Perfect.
And again.
And again. And again.
You could start a new thing in Arizona.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have that greenhouse.
Well, I just read an article about this guy in Phoenix, Arizona, who is known as the Mushroom King. He cashed in all his retirement savings and started growing all sorts of different types of mushrooms in Phoenix, Arizona.
Really?
But
Really?
Yeah.
And David Vila says you just need a root cellar, which I want to have one. So I think we'll be good. I got to have one anyway for all my herbs.
Right. Well, there you go. Well, that'll work. Try it. See what happens. What's the worst that can happen? They don't grow. Do it. I would.
$25. The entertainment itself would be worth it.
Yeah, it would. So just keep it moist and
keep it moist.
Between the herb garden and the koi pond and
and a mushroom farm.
When I clean out the filters with the koi poo.
Oh, dump that in there. Ooh.
It's helped my magnolia tree.
Yeah, that's the best.
The winter we had the really, really cold snap where it's like the polar vortex. My tree died.
It didn't die.
Well, all the leaves fell off. It got burnt or something.
Right.
So then last summer, I brought it back. Didn't really have that many buds, but then I kept giving it the koi fish essence or whatever.
Right.
And now it's beautiful. It's.
Well, see, I bet you that koi poop would be like an expensive fertilizer.
Well, it is, actually.
I think we should bottle it up and sell it. That could be our side hustle.
You should put it in bags. Put it in bags. And
are you going to follow the fish around all day?
It'd be perfect, man. When
you clean out the filters.
Right, it's high dollar
the koi stuff gets sucked up in there. And then you can bottle it up and sell it.
It'd be perfect.
Essence of koi.
There you go. Koializer.
How about we do some Cooley's Corner?
I agree. Let's do a quick commercial, and we'll come back with some Cooley's Corner. Okay? We'll be right back.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, American Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com. The best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Tonight we're going to be covering gold in Iowa. So we'll go ahead and start it off. Historically, gold has been reported along the Iowa River near Steamboat Rock and Eldora in Hardin County, along Otter Creek near West Union, Brush Creek and the Vagola River in Fayette and Clayton counties, along the Des Moines River near Paladals and Farmington, along the Big Siskiyou River and Klondike and Lynn County. Basically, in 1853, an Eldora innkeeper named John Ellsworth reported gold on his farm along the Iowa River. As the newest of discoveries spread, Iowa experienced its own gold rush. It is estimated that as many as 3,000 would-be miners descended on Eldora area in search of the instant wealth, of course, and they all left disappointed. In 1904, a report of the geology of Fayette County by the T.E. Savage, which is the Iowa Geological Survey, it stated that $1 and $1.50 worth of gold could be panned from Otter Creek by a patent washer in a day. In 1904, it says an ounce of gold was worth $20.67.
Yeah.
And then it also states today, with the value of gold was about $300 per ounce. Well, I don't know when this article was, so whatever it was only $300 an ounce then.
That was back in the 80s. It was like that, wasn't it?
Really?
And when?
I don't know. I don't have a clue. It says a similar day's work could produce gold worth about $25. So, thought you might find it interesting as one that never hears much from about Iowa. This gold comes out of Minnesota and Canada and was deposited when Des Moines Lobe was formed. Guess there was a dozen glaciers trucking through here periodically. Gold locations in Jasper County, Iowa, South Skunk River. You got some flakes of gold that has been panned from the channel. South of the Skunk River, southwest of Newton, and then Highway 14. Gold locations are very spotty, but this has been the most productive site we have found this year. Also, they have some gold locations in Mahaska County, Iowa, which is the Des Moines River. They have fine gold and some flakes has been found near the Pella Harvey Bridge that spans the Des Moines River, just north of Harvey. The river is rapid with old boxcars on the north bank at the site. There's some fine gold found in sand layers in the riverbanks, especially on the south side and in the main channel. And you got to get to that, but you got to get the overburden. So it doesn't say how deep the overburden is.
Right.
There's some gold locations in Marshall County, Iowa. This flour gold has been found in the Iowa River about 2.5 miles northwest of the Grand at the Three Bridges County Recreation Area. The site was once an old mill, and the Grand Rapids for operating the sluice. Gold was from the north side of the river, immediately west of the old 1880s bridge. It was located in the center of the park. Overburden was about 2.5 feet if you wish to dredge. From the history of Hardin County, in the spring of 1853, shortly after the organization of the county, that John Ellsworth imparted the information to a faithful few that he had discovered upon his farm, a short distance south of Eldora, Iowa. And the gold fever consequent upon the delivery of the precious metal in California was yet at its height. Prospecting was going on almost every state in the Union, and dreams of future riches derived from the working of a mine of the gold upon their place. They took possession of the mines, basically thousands of them. The farm operations were neglected in many locations with a pick and shovel. The farmer went out to search for the gold that was sure to be hiding among the rocks. It was a short time that the gold had been discovered in Hardin County. The press of the country took it up. And the farther from the home the news reached, the more marvelous were the stories told. Instead of having an Eldora here in Hardin County, it was certain that it was El Dorado. It was in veritable El Dorado. So basically, and it states soon the prairie schooners, which I don't know what a schooner is. Maybe somebody can look that up. But
what was it called?
What was it called?
Schooner. Schooner.
Ain't that something that rides on the water?
No.
A schooner or a sooner, Scott?
Schooners.
A schooner.
Soon the prairie schooners wended their way hither. And during the summer, it was estimated that between 2,000 and 3,000 persons visited the supposed mines, coming here with hopes and leaving very much disappointed. Some would spend a few days in the neighborhood, while others would not remain only for an hour. Often it was started that in arriving within a few miles of the place, the men would stop and inquire the way and ask after the prospects of the mine. When told that there was probably no gold to be found, they would drive on, swearing that the people here did not want anyone to come, but desired to keep all the gold from themselves. One returning with blasted hopes that they never thought to stop and apologize for the rude conduct. Many were threats, many were mad against the life of John Ellsworth by the infuriated miners, and it was probable that if he could have been found in one or two occasions that he would have suffered at their hands. But the excitement soon died away. Ellsworth continued to provide the entertainment for a man or the beast, and affairs in Hardin County settled down, and it went back to normal conditions. The matter was not allowed to rest here in 1857. You have O.M. Holcomb, was the first publisher of the Hardin County Sentinel, and he spent the whole entire summer in prospecting up and down the river, and he reported that he had too found gold. His discoveries, however, caused no excitement. The people being determined to take the matters coolly and psychologically, and if the gold were very found in paying quantities, then there would be time enough to purchase a pick and shovel. Basically, 24 years, also a quarter of a century, had passed away, and the gold fever 1853 almost passed from the relocation of the oldest inhabitants. When on Thursday, April 5th, 1877, the memories were revived, and people became once more excited about 7 miles north of Eldora on the Ira River. It says basically a bed of black sand was noticed, and sparkling among the emery like particles with glittering specks, as of brass filings. Some old miners drawed the spot from instant, got the pans, and went to work eagerly in silence. Each of the pans of the black sand worked out of 50 cents of the bright metal which they produced, with most confident air, pure gold. The Eldora Ledger of April 6 says William A. Saucer of Eldora happened along the time gathering up a lot of the point of his knife from the workshop of the Lulith. He wrapped it in a paper and brought it into the ledger's office for inspection. It is gold beyond a question. A portion was taken to the jeweler, Mr. Knuckrolls, who submitted it to every test and then declared it to be true grit, from whence these diminutive nuggets and fine particles of gold are washed. We are unable to state, but there was a magazine near from whence the gold dust drifted. And all out of this stuff talking the old kind of talk that you can't understand.
Yeah, it's definitely old-time chatter. And without a doubt. What'd they say, hither?
That's a little bit of the stuff from Iowa Gold, which I didn't really think they had much there in Iowa, but...
In Iowa, right. Now,
I know there's some treasures in Iowa.
Yes, I bet there is some treasures in Iowa. Well, should we find out if there's some treasures in Iowa, Rich?
Let's hear some.
Let's find out. I think it's time for Lost Treasures with the Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton.
That's Bobbin.
This week, Dennis is, where you at, Dennis? Iowa?
Iowa.
So stay tuned while Dennis guides you along on his virtual treasure hunt in Iowa. Take it away, Dennis.
The treasure hunt. One of the most popular plots in literature and everyone's favorite childhood party game. There's nothing quite like the thrill of a good quest. But most of us gave up our search for buried treasure and let the memories of beat-up old maps with enigmatic instructions and giant red X marks fade into mere fantasy. The legends of pirates, chests, and gold doubloons became the stuff of story tales. But that doesn't mean hidden treasures don't actually exist. In fact, there are a few more than a few stories of long-lost stashes right there in Iowa. And let me give you just a few of them.
All right.
We're going to go to Kelly's Bluff. I don't know if we'll need to schedule it or not.
Uh-oh.
But while some treasure troves are truly tall tales, Tom Kelly's buried treasure is not a mere myth. Several small pockets of gold and silver coins have been uncovered in the bluffs above Dubuque. Kelly gained his wealth as a miner during the 1800s, but buried his riches out of fear of robbery. And some people estimate there's as much as 100,000 worth of gold and silver coins scattered across the hills above Dubuque. Kelly must have hid it well or forgot where he put it, as he clearly didn't dig it up during his lifetime. So you figure $100 worth of it back in the 1800s would be how much?
Huge.
Beep, boop, boop,
Shad?
beep, Shad.
That'd be a hard crunching number.
All right. Well, did they say a worth 100,000 back then?
Yeah, gold and silver scattered across it, yeah.
$3.3 million.
Woo!
Jackpot.
Yeah, baby.
Ching.
All right. In Fort Atkinson's Lost Payroll. Fort Atkinson State Preserve is a lovely place to visit for a step back in time. But the historic fort near Decorah may also mark the spot of a nearby treasure. As the story goes, an army paymaster burned roughly 7,000 of gold during an attack from a Native American tribe. However, he was killed in battle and the location of stash died with him. So can you imagine?
Yeah, but sure could.
We have also, it's called the Red Brussels Catch. All right?
Right.
Red Brussels didn't flaunt his wealth, but he probably didn't earn it in a respectable manner. Although he lived in a log cabin on one of Trumbull Lake's small islands, a group of townspeople were able to track several stolen horses back to his home and performed a bit of vigilante justice by hanging him nearby. Unfortunately,
Did you say vigilante?
Yes, vigilante.
Vigilante.
Unfortunately, for those robbed, Brussels hid his pilfered possessions well, and very little was uncovered at the time. Many believe his stash and cash and valuables in the area around his home, where it may remain to this day.
Oh, interesting.
Where did he live again exactly?
Yeah, what was his address?
I can't give you the address, Bub.
Oh.
If I did, I'd have to shoot you.
Finger bleeding.
We have Chief Blackhawks buried treasure.
What'd you say again?
It is. You're going to make me turn back the page. All right, Scott.
I didn't hear what you said.
Chief Blackhawks buried treasure.
The cheap Blackhawks or
All right.
cheap Blackhawks?
Well, let's see. Was it Soft leader Blackhawk is best known for his participation in the Blackhawk. My gosh, I can't pronounce that. Something war of 1832 in what is now Illinois. However, it is believed that before his death in 1838, Chad, Hawk buried as much as $50,000 worth of coins in the hills of Lee County near the small town of Denmark.
Beep, boop, 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 beep.
What year was it?
1838.
Not the year.
I thought you said 1837. My bad. That's $1.38 million today.
Ooh, man.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, but who's going to report it?
Not me. In Miners Creek payroll, the Army paymaster's stash of Fort Atkinson isn't the only tale of the soldier hiding his wealth for safekeeping. A second, larger payroll trove was reportedly hidden along the banks of Miners Creek near Gutenberg.
Gutenberg.
There's no knowing how much may be out there, but we fear this one may have been washed away by the river. We hope the soldier hid it far enough from the water.
Okay.
Okay.
Gutenberg.
Then, Gutenberg. We're going to go to Thomas Nelson's gold. Thomas Nelson was a wealthy soldier who came to work at Wheeler Ranch in Sierra Gordo County in 1884. It wasn't long before rumors of his stockpile spread, and Nelson feared his neighbors might attempt a robbery. The details of the story get a bit more specific, which may lend some credibility to their origin. Nelson reportedly dug a 3-foot deep hole and buried his gold along Winnebago River near Horseshoe Bend. Unfortunately for him, he forgot where exactly he put it and was never able to recover his wealth.
That Horseshoe Bend, man, it gets you every time.
It does. I hate hiding stuff there.
Well, look at that. Steak is talking for Scott.
So sneaky.
Oh, my God. And a merchant's gold at the Nishmabatna River.
Nishmabatna?
I'm not even going to repeat it. Well, unless it comes up in here.
Okay.
Which I'm sure it probably will.
I hope so.
Says, when it comes to treasure trails, we definitely prefer stories that have specific names attached to them. But that doesn't mean the vague tales aren't true. Perhaps the owners of the loot simply hid it better than others. The stash of $75,000 of gold allegedly buried on the Nishnabatna River belonged to a wealthy merchant and is said to exist just a mile north of Shenandoah.
Nishna what? Nah? Say that one more time for me, Dennis.
Yeah, the wealth, $75,000 gold, was beside that river, that Nishnabatna River.
Nishnabatna.
And it's said to be just about a mile north of Shenandoah. So that's at least a better clue.
Well, yeah.
And it actually got a map. I've got a map on here.
You got a map?
Yes, sir.
Dang.
That story come with a map.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Wow, X marks the spot, huh?
Right.
Well,
I can't look for it. I can't show it again. I'd have to shoot you.
No.
I guess we'll have to go back and play and pause it.
Treasure map.
Oh my gosh, the Lumberman Stash. You like this one, Chad? Here's one treasure that just may never turn up, both because it included less than durable stocks and bonds, and also because it's said to be located along the Mississippi River in what is now Riverfront Park in Clinton. A rich lumberman stuffed his wealth into a heavy iron cooking pot. So if the river didn't destroy the precious paperwork, we imagine it would have been uncovered during park construction. The stash did include a nice little pile of gold coins that may remain scattered throughout the area. Mm-hmm. So keep an eye out for shiny objects while you walk along the river.
Yeah. Okay.
And the last story I have for tonight,
the last one,
is Bonnie and Clyde's booty.
Their booty.
Their booty.
Bonnie and Clyde's booty, baby. All right. We couldn't possibly leave the dynamic duo off this list. Bonnie and Clyde had a hideout in Dallas County during the 1930s, mm-hmm. where they are presumed to have buried a hefty portion of their stolen goods.
Okay.
The camp is believed to have been a few miles north of Dexter in the forest overlooking the Raccoon River. But this gives an awfully vague and large area to search.
Gotcha.
Says, well, I got to get in the light now. Here we go.
No light.
Bonnie and Clyde likely weren't the only ones to use this area as a safe haven. Other reports suggest that the infamous Burrow Gang also buried $65,000 of loot in Hanging Rock Park near Redford.
Uh-huh.
It says, are you ready to bust out of your shovels and get to digging? Sure, it probably isn't a reliable source of income unless you are an actual pirate. Arr. But still fun to know that there is buried treasure out there just waiting to be discovered.
All right.
And that
head bumping
is Lost Treasures in Iowa. And I have no idea where we're going next Sunday because Rich didn't announce it in his segment. So I can't tell you where we're going next Sunday.
Did we do Minnesota yet?
Minnesota.
No. We have not done Minnesota.
Oh.
All right, and there we go.
There you go.
So next week, we will do
Minnesota
in Rich's segment, and Lost Treasures in Minnesota.
Lost Treasures in Minnesota next week, right here. Very cool, Dennis. Rich, great job. And, guys, and don't worry, hopefully next week, Dennis is not in his van. He's
No, I'll be next week for sure. I'll be in there because, that, like I said, that router is supposed to be here Monday.
He'll be in front of his computer.
I'm anxious to hear from Shad.
Hear what?
Yeah.
Hear
what?
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. I forgot.
Oh, weird laws for Iowa, right?
Yeah.
Breaker 1-9 there.
Well,
I was going to introduce him, but I figured Tim would have had an intro music for you by now, Shad.
I could have used the
I just piggyback off your outro music. All right. Well, did you know it's illegal for a mustached man to kiss a woman in public?
Wow.
We're all screwed.
Well, that's just baloney.
Well, you're all right, Chad.
Maybe out of this.
He's got a beard.
You know, also it's illegal for a kiss to last longer than 5 minutes.
Ooh, that's a long kiss. Anyway.
That's a long kiss.
That's a long, too long kiss.
I think there's a problem.
I just wanted you to know, for all you drug dealers out there, I hope you know it's illegal to sell drugs without a drug tax stamp.
Wow.
What? You can get a tax stamp for that?
Just saying, they got a law about it.
I guess you're paying taxes, whatever, right?
Now, according to an Iowa law, right, a one-armed piano player must perform for free.
That is hilarious.
So
a one-armed piano player.
I don't think I'd be a piano player, a one-armed one at that in Iowa. You're not going to make any money.
Just don't.
Now, all right. You see the people that, have a handicap sticker, they get out, they're fine. You're like, what is going on, really?
Right.
Well, did you know it's a crime to use a dead person's handicap parking sign or license plate in Iowa?
But it's okay if you just...
dead people to vote, too.
But if you're just... It's okay to use one, or it's not okay?
No, you're not. It's illegal. It's illegal. But only if they're dead.
If they're dead, you can, is what you're saying.
If they're dead, you can't.
Okay.
If they're alive, go for it.
Okay.
Well, all right. For any of you ministers out there, you must obtain a permit to carry your liquor across state lines.
Huh.
So I think this is to all the priests out there running around with the blood of Christ. It's a little too potent to, cross state lines with the permit first.
Yeah, interesting.
Now, did you know in Cedar Rapids, it's illegal to read a person's palm in city limits to get their fortune, their
sorcery.
lines? Sorcery.
Oh.
Witchcraft. Woo!
Voodoo.
Now, in Ottumwa, I don't know how to say it, a man may not wink at any woman he does not know. So if you see that strange girl across the street, you can't go, hey, how you doing?
Howdy.
It's not allowed.
That's
no
right.
winking.
That's no bueno.
You got to know them. Well, I could wink at Kathleen because I know her.
Right. If you know her, you're allowed. So that's cool.
In Marshalltown, horses are forbidden to eat a fire hydrant.
How do you eat a fire hydrant?
Maybe fire hydrants were built out of something else.
Maybe back in the day.
Well, it's sure worse still if they're eating them.
Yeah, right?
I don't understand that one.
Me neither.
A fire hydrant.
They had to have been made out of something. What were fire hydrants made out of in those days?
I don't know. It's a good question. It's one of those life mysteries. But in Mount Vernon, one must obtain written permission from the city council before throwing bricks or stones into a highway. So stones.
Stones? I was going to say, isn't that like a
What's a stone?
Sorry. Oh, no.
So you
no throwing bricks or stones in a highway.
But you can throw bricks and stones on a highway if you have a permit, you're saying.
Well, get a permit. Anything's legal there,
All right.
Can you imagine that? I got a permit to throw these rocks.
Hey, I got a permit.
The Iowa legislature once passed a resolution ordering the state cafeteria to start serving cornbread.
Cornbread?
I don't know about you, but I love me some good
Me
cornbread.
too.
I love cornbread.
I ate it last week.
She did from scratch.
And it's-
Yeah, I made it in
That's
a
the best.
skillet.
It's got to be
That's
in
right. It was
cast
delicious.
Iron. Cast iron, baby, all the way.
I had that with your brisket.
Oh, I know. We should have. Did you know all softball diamond lights must be turned off by 10:30 p.m.?
No,
I guess I understand
see
that.
that.
I don't see
think-
that falls under a weird.
You know what? I think it's like 10 or 10:30 around most of the country
really.
for that.
I agree because that is kind of bright.
Okay.
No person may pick a flower from a city park.
Really? No.
Okay.
Now, did you know the ice cream man and his truck are banned?
From where?
From everywhere, I guess.
Really? They can't have an ice cream man in a truck?
Now, I want you to know this. This kind of makes me good. We always hear practice makes perfect.
Right.
If you're in any type of military, fire, police type of job, they always talk about train. So it becomes second nature, right?
Right.
And it makes sense, right? You want to know how to do your job without actually knowing how to do it.
Right.
Bungling up.
Whatever, right? Now, the fire department, though, in Iowa is required to practice firefighting. right?
Right.
For 15 minutes before attending a fire.
What?
So remember, okay, say Scott, right? You're in Iowa right now. You have a house fire. Rich, you're the fire department. You, Tim, and Dennis. You cannot just go there. You need to go, wait a minute. We know there's a fire. We need to then go to Kathleen and like practice fighting a fire for 15 minutes. Not 10, but 15. Well, then you can proceed to, Scott's fire.
The fire department has to have an easy job then, because after 15 minutes, there ain't nothing to put out.
Usually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But any hotel,
training first.
I don't know.
You want to know how to do the job. I guess you need a refresher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
But any hotel in the city limits must have a water bucket and a hitching post in front of the building.
For their horse.
I guess, yeah, if you think about the time,
Yeah.
period, it just never got removed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this one's kind of interesting, right? It's we already did that one. But liquor stores may not place advertisements for beer outside of the store.
Okay.
I can see that.
Come to think about it, I've never seen a liquor store advertisement outside. It's always been in the window inside.
Right. Well,
There you go.
Really seen
Well, if it's inside the window, is it still inside because you can see it outside?
I don't know.
It's still inside the facility.
I guess, yeah, if you define it that way.
It's
Correct.
Inside.
Now, I don't know about you, Scott, but I kind of have this feeling this one applies right.
Right.
All right.
To you.
Dancing in the early morning is illegal, and this is in Des Moines. It's illegal to dance between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. It dates back to at least the 1940s.
Dang.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, if you're getting jiggy with it, you need to wait. If you've got to wait until 6:01, then you get some jiggy with
There
it.
you go. Then you can bust a move.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's not made for like can girls or AKA strippers?
Family show.
Probably.
Okay.
Well, you got to learn where the laws come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, I got a little more information on this. Actually, the correct terminology in Mount Vernon, it actually says firing missiles onto the highway is prohibited. When they spoke of missiles, they meant bricks or stones. But actually, the way it is written says missiles.
Okay.
Doesn't say Strones?
No, Strones. That was a teleprompter mistake. Somebody with their fat fingers put.
Are you calling me fat?
No, you didn't write this down.
Strong.
Good answer, Shad. Good answer.
Answer.
Good save.
Oh, and I found a little more detail about the fire, needing to practice putting out a fire before responding to the actual fire. That's in the town of Fort Madison. I don't know if I said that.
No, you didn't. You didn't say
that
where.
No.
That was just Iowa.
It's just good to know which town this actually pertains to.
Just in case you decide to move there.
So in Bettendorf, Iowa, that's where you're not allowed to post a sign to say you're selling beer outside of your store.
Okay.
So that's only in that town, evidently.
Maybe, but I've never seen it.
And this one goes into the entire state of Iowa,
Okay.
right? If you're a doctor, you have to, by law, report a case of herpes to the local health board. You can't keep it quiet. You got to raise your hand,
No hush hush.
go to that local health board and say, hey, they got some herpes here, dude. So,
Jesus God.
Did you say herpes?
herpes.
Hairpiece.
Herpes?
Hairpiece, yeah.
Now, also in the state of Iowa, there's a board that was established to regulate hearing aids.
What?
It's a medical.
How do you regulate hearing aids?
Right. How do you regulate a hearing aid?
All right, well, I'm glad you asked this. I can give you a lot more in-depth information on this regulation.
Give me more depth.
This is item number 154A.2.
Okay.
A board for the licensing and regulation of hearing aid dealers is established. The board shall consist of 3 licensed hearing aid dealers and 2 members who are not licensed hearing aid dealers who shall represent the general public. Members who shall be residents of the state of Iowa shall be appointed by the governor subject to confirmation by the Senate. A licensed member shall be actively employed as a hearing aid dealer and shall have been so engaged for 5 years preceding the appointment, the last 2 of which shall have been in Iowa.
Yeah.
So there's some strict requirements there, and obviously. Something that really means a lot.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. You have to get a confirmation, an appointment from the governor.
Right.
I'm just saying, that's
Just
crazy.
saying.
Buddy, it doesn't sound right to me neither. But.
No, but half of them don't sound right.
But,
That's why
yeah, I got to say, which one of all the Iowa laws do you think is just so far out there?
The eating a fire hydrant.
Yeah,
I want to know what the fire hydrants were made out of. Maybe they were made out of.
I mean, you couldn't make it out of wood, could you? I mean,
No. What was a fire hydrant made out of in that year?
Well, let me see. Let me see if I can find. All right, no, there's nothing about it. It's
yeah, I don't know. I couldn't guess on what.
I thought there would be a little more information on this,
Right. That's just.
but no.
strange. That's just very strange. You know. It don't even.
I mean, I don't know. I'm like speechless. I don't know what the heck. I mean, all right. Here's the thing, right? What year do you think this went into practice or law?
1890s.
1890s. Rich, what do you think? Are you sleeping or awake?
1860s.
1860s. Dennis, you look really creepy right now.
1876.
All right. And Scott, are you even there?
I'm thinking 1900.
Kathleen?
Oh, you're going to ask me?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. 1920.
1920.
Wow, Kathleen actually is the closest, but still wrong.
Okay.
This was in 1937.
1937. Fire hydrants were made out of iron.
I don't know.
They had to be iron in 37.
But, okay, this was a thing, though. It was a wooden post that supported the water line.
I told you.
So you couldn't tie your horse up to it. So I don't know why it says eat.
It says eat.
Probably drink from it, maybe.
Like, eat. That's
How would they call it a hydrant?
Maybe
I don't know.
They called it a hydrant. That was the first fire hydrant in them days. A hose tied to
A pole?
Yeah, a hose tied to a pole. That was a fire hydrant in them days. Hey, we don't make this stuff
I'm
up.
trying to look it up, and there's actually a lot of things written about how funny that is.
But it actually, the first incident was in the early 1900s of something going wrong in that town in Iowa.
Huh.
With a horse and a fire hydrant wood pole attached to the water line.
Interesting.
I mean, heck, back then the horses. I guess back then the fire truck was horses, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I just don't know why the horse would eat it.
I don't know. But those are your weird laws in the state of Iowa.
I need a horse that can eat it.
Right. It's strange.
Interesting.
That's very interesting. I like
I'm going to say
Not
that.
a fake law, Jesse Mendez. This is real. Real. No fake news here.
No, it's real news. I agree, Chad. It's 100% real. Straight off the internet real. Right?
And, Rich, you're making everybody yawn.
I know.
I keep hoping he fades out. You know?
They're saying I'm falling asleep.
I keep hoping you do.
Do we not entertain you, Rich?
I don't
Do
know.
we not entertain you?
They're saying it ain't 9:30 yet.
No.
Can't be getting.
I don't know what they're
I
talking
don't know. Does anybody look at Dennis right now, right?
know,
It's like he's got a light on his face, but the rest of it's black.
It's like a floating head.
Yeah. Move your head around, Dennis. Just do that. Go down and up like that. Ooh.
The ghostly figure, Dennis.
That's cooler when you turn to the side like that. That's cool. Do that again. Turn your head and move around.
Hey, look, it's a 2020 max headroom.
Now you should sing, Dennis, like that. Sing some kind of weird song. I don't know what. There you go. It's like a floating head. That's funny. But you will be on your computer next week, right, Dennis?
Yep.
All right, cool. Good. Then we'll be able to see your pretty white beard right there.
So why Gold come up with a good thing? He says a segment talk about the major mine and mining town disasters. That could be a cool segment.
Huh? You was breaking up there a little bit.
No, he said why Gold just mentioned in the chat room about the mining town disasters.
Mining town disasters. I'm sure Kathleen has covered a lot of them in the past.
I have.
Yeah.
Well, I guess. What was the biggest disaster?
What was it? The Yellow Jacket mine? Was it?
I don't know.
Well, we've had mining disasters in the last 10 years that are freaking off the hook.
Every week there's a disaster. And
yeah, right.
Slides and whatever.
Coronavirus.
It does seem that way, you know. Yeah, that's a disaster. Just saying.
Jaron must have posted a picture. He said, "Scott, did you see the new picture?"
Oh no!
Yeah, I could just imagine.
Did he post?
Oh my Lord!
Dude, you're a tiger.
I gotta see it.
Eye of the tiger.
Yeah, you have the eye of a tiger.
Oh my gosh!
Hey Scott, where are we at on people in the room? How many are we up to right now?
We're actually looking. I think last I seen was 39, but it says 38 now. So
I saw 41 earlier.
That didn't make the 45 though. Dang.
Oh, it's 45.
45 on Sunday, 40 on Wednesday. So if it was Wednesday, we would have made it.
Yeah, but here's my thing: how many of the people in YouTube world are also on Gold Prospector Space World?
Don't know. Yeah.
Now remember, folks, you guys out there even watching our YouTube right now, if you want to be eligible for the giveaways, you have to sign up to Gold Prospector Space and then be in the chat room on Gold Prospector Space because that's where we draw our numbers.
Right.
Does it show how many's on YouTube now?
It says 30.
Oh, okay.
But
we love to have you in the chat rooms on the YouTube, but we need you in the chat room and the other one to get that big mega giveaway.
Right. Now, if people listening, they could subscribe to that YouTube channel and then they can get notified when we go live. Is that how it works, Shad?
Yes. Well, you want to subscribe. Then
Chad.
Ring that little bell. Right? You got to ring that bell. If you don't ring that bell, you won't get notified. But you ring that bell,
and you'll be
notified the next time we go live or something's posted on the YouTube.
Oh, interesting. See, that'd be cool. All right. That will work. So do that then. And then you'll know when we go live if you're not paying attention or you're not on GPS when we go live. Or on Spreaker notifications.
And just remember out there that Gold Prospector Space is free. All you answer a couple questions and tell them you can watch the show.
Free.
You just have to know what planet we live on or else it won't happen.
Yeah.
Free.
I got a question.
Yes.
Now that we're doing the video,
yes.
If somebody calls in to chat, are they going to be on video?
No.
Or is it just lines?
Good question.
They will be on audio.
Just audio, so don't be afraid.
Just like always, when they call.
So it's still the same number to call in, right?
Yep, same thing. Nothing's changed. They'll just call that call-in number, and we'll hear the question like always, and just like always, no different.
Yeah.
So that number, it's what, 419-520-7574?
Correct.
That's it.
That is it.
Yep,
You're a dynamo.
Oh,
yeah, he's amazing.
It's like Rain Man.
I know, right?
just before I forget, I also want to mention West Coast Wednesdays. We're going to have a special guest come on. It's a friend of mine that I met this year. His name's Brian Wilder. He's American Prospectors. He's on YouTube. I forgot what it was. American Gold Prospectors. And he's going to come on, and he's been. I got in contact with him the other day, and he's going to come back on. And there's a lot of stuff that he's going to be able to talk to us about because he's been from here to Arizona. He's already back home. I think he's been mining up there again. So I'm not gonna put out any of the little secrets we might talk about, but it'll be a pretty good show.
Oh, cool. Nice. That's Wednesday.
Yeah, that's good. That'll be West Coast Wednesday.
See, how come you ain't got the picture of that banner up behind you, Scott?
Hang on a second. I can't do that, actually.
Yeah, see, that's what Shit did.
Don't forget about Tuesday Night Hangout also. Ed and Jesse. Dano.
That's right.
Hey, American Gold Prospectors is on YouTube watching the show right now.
There you said.
Look at that.
He said I'm on both.
Yeah, he's on both.
Yeah.
There it is.
No, Scott's got an empty chair.
American Prospecting Video.
Hey, and if you want to know what Shad and Kathleen have been drinking tonight, Eagle Rare Bourbon, you can watch our latest video on Wandering Buffaloes about our little tour.
Excursion to Buffalo Trace. It's kind of a different video, but when we like to travel and prospect, we also like to take little pit stops. So take a look.
Check it out.
Yeah, what she said.
Check it out. I want to see a big YouTube silver button hanging up behind Shad and Kathleen. So, sure.
Yeah.
What is that? So that's like an orb.
You need 100,000 subscribers to get that button.
Make it happen.
We're way off.
Make it happen.
Subscribers?
Yeah.
I want to see one up
we're
behind.
way off.
I want to see one up there floating behind Dennis's floating head too. I want to see 2 YouTube buttons, one for each of you guys. See, and don't forget Tuesday night hangouts, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with Ed, Jess, and Dano. Over there at their Tuesday night hangouts right here on YouTube every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I don't know who their guest is this week. Who's their guest this week?
I didn't get a chance to see.
I do not know. Wait. American Gold Prospectors. I'm the guest. Oh, okay. American Gold Prospector is going to be on Tuesday Night Hangouts with Ed, Jess, and Dano.
Whoa, he's like Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, wow. He's a Tuesday and a Wednesdayer? He's doing their show Tuesday, our show Wednesday?
Ooh, boy.
Is that American Prospector?
No, I didn't know he was going to be on Ed's show. He didn't say anything about it.
Well, you got the band.
Look at that. You got to hold back some, right? You can't spill it all on Tuesday. You got to hold something back.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, be sure and check them out Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on their YouTube channel. Dennis, float your head around some more for me. I like seeing your head bobbing around. I know you're awake back there. You're being quiet. Too quiet.
I see Ed's on YouTube saying, no. I don't know what that's meaning. What's that's about a bit.
What?
He is your guest, not ours.
Oh. Well, he said he was their guest in the chat room. All right, well, scratch that.
Wait. Fake news. Scott did fake news.
Go, Scott.
Scratch that misinformation. My bad. I got it straight from the internet. Not my fault.
Must be true. It's on the internet.
That's right. So that's why I said it.
You can't lie on the internet.
That's why I said it.
Hey, Dennis, you need to at least take your shirt off or something right now.
Oh, come on. Really?
No. You're good.
Well, he's got a black T-shirt. That's why it looks like
that's
his head.
why his head's floating in midair.
Yeah.
I wear a black shirt, but I am wearing my Crony Club shirt.
I am too.
I am not. Me neither, Shad. I forgot. This is video. I'm not used to doing video. So,
I know.
Right? So
I know.
Let's wear something comfy. Didn't think about that. So,
nope.
All right. So apparently it's open mic night on Tuesday Night Hangout. So
okay.
There. So that fixed that little technical issue.
Now, I want to know, though, why is everybody so against Dennis taking his shirt off?
I don't know. Take it off, Dennis.
There's a lot of no's out there.
Because I think then all that white skin will go and you won't see his head.
Well, I can't take my shirt off, so.
I know.
Well, I just want to see something great, Dennis, next birthday call.
Oh, yeah, next birthday song, Timey. All right. We'll make sure and check that box. Not appropriate for children.
You know who it is.
Right, Shad?
That's right.
Apparently. I don't know. Well, I hope everybody had fun tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed this.
Yeah, it was a good experiment. I think it worked out pretty good, but we don't know for sure, but I think so.
Well, I'm watching on YouTube.
I like it.
It seems like it's working fine, so.
Watch out, Hollywood.
Weird, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just ready for this COVID-19 business to be done.
Yeah.
So we can get back to normal stuff.
Normal-ish.
All right. I guess we got old Brian. He's watching us on YouTube right now. So.
Oh, cool. What? I wonder what the new normal is going to be, Shad.
Oh my!
I think it's going to revert back to how it used to be, where stores weren't open all night.
Oh, you think?
Things close on Sunday because they need to clean and practice safety.
You think that might happen?
Kind of went out of the way.
I mean,
everybody's talking about, there's going to be a new normal. It's going to go back to people's going to go, you know what? Just get out of my way and let me do my thing again.
I kept getting the stink eye at the grocery store because I would just walk and keep on going, and then people stop in the middle of the thing and they expect you to wait.
Yeah.
Come on.
Show us what.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Get in my way.
6 feet of distance.
So I got the stink eye.
Show us what the stink eye looks like.
It's like the scrunchy face.
Did anybody go in the stores yet to where they have arrows and you got to follow the arrows?
Yeah. Well, all right. Some of the stores do, like in some spots, they had arrows like one-way aisles or, stuff really separated so you can't cross. Right?
So if you miss the eggs, you got to go the whole way through the store to get back.
Pretty much, yeah. And then in other stores, like Myers for food and groceries, like down their grocery aisles, they would have pallets of stuff scattered in the middle to force you to be on the right or the left.
I was wondering. I was like, wow, this is a messy store. And I didn't know.
I wouldn't follow arrows or nothing. I'm going and getting my stuff and getting out. You don't want my business, that's all.
Well,
yeah.
I just think it's weird.
It is weird.
And we got the Rogue Scott.
Now, did you see the one article? This guy, I think, was, what did I say? He bought over $10,000 worth of toilet paper and hand sanitizer, right?
Uh-huh.
He has now tried to go back to the stores where he purchased said items.
Nope, they won't take them back.
Good.
And they're denying them. I think that's funny.
I think it's hilarious.
Is that mean?
No, it's
I
funny.
don't think it's mean. I think
No,
he's a
it's
jerk.
not mean. He was an idiot, and he deserves to get stuck with all that toilet paper and stuff.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't have to buy any for the next 5-10 years.
Right.
But
Well, you know what I think? I say, you bought it, you eat it.
Exactly. I hope it
Exactly.
tastes good. I hope you got flavored, Charmin, because you're going to be eating it. Yeah.
Oh, I kid you not. It's still a crapshoot to go in these stores and find either paper towels or toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can get ammo.
Yeah, ammo's hard. You got to pretty much buy online right now and just catch it when stuff comes on.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. And it's like I see other people out going like, whether they're adventure to go out in the nature and stuff. I see prospectors, and people are attacking them for going out and like enjoying and finding.
There's nobody in a creek.
Oh, it's
but there's
crazy.
no people
There's
around.
nobody around.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are because they post it on social media, right?
Well, we went out this weekend, but we weren't prospecting. We were just taking a walk.
Right.
Like nobody was even around.
And there was nobody.
But it's like you question: is it okay to post, or are people going to freak out?
Well, probably
right?
they'd freak out.
Because you post something, and so many people are freaking out. Like, how can you? What are you doing? You're going to kill people.
Yep.
I'm like, it's easy. There was nobody there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I wonder, like, how many people are actually being forced now to stay in, like, metal detectors, right? A lot of people that are diehard metal detectors in certain locations obviously go to beaches.
Oh, yeah.
I know Weigold, he finds a lot of stuff. That's, how he gets some money to is finding the things he finds out there in the beach. And parks are off limits. I mean, they got, like, police tape around all the parks, so you can't go metal detect in certain areas. I mean, it's serious, but it's also,
bogus.
Yeah, it's kind of goofy.
it's crossing the line at times, I guess. I mean, be respectful of other people if they're around you and keep some distance.
Keep that 6 foot distance.
I don't know. Like us, granted, the weather here has been a little crappy with a lot of rain and it's been cold. Yep. So it's not, unless you want to freeze and go out and find gold, that's an option.
Right. Well,
a lot of people are staying in because it is erratic weather right now in April in the Midwest. Mm-hmm. But how many people are choosing not to go out because they're afraid of stuff? I don't know. It's not okay, man. It's crazy.
It's just it's anarchy is what it is.
I mean, Dennis, if you didn't have the pit to go to, where would you go or feel comfortable going,
Right. Now
I'd probably go to Ohio.
See? I'm surprised Dennis ain't been getting no slack for, posting the pictures and stuff, Have you been, Dennis? From anybody?
Yeah, I posted a video. We went to the pit. I've got Blue River, just like I said, Shady Cut, you seen it. Blue River Dam is just right here at I literally throw a rock and hit the river.
Right.
There's gold in it. Then I've got the campground where I'm a member of that campsite where I call my honey hole / glory hole.
Glory hole.
I've got places to go. I mean, it's...
Right. I'm just saying nobody's giving you no static on your Facebook page or nothing.
No. No, not at all.
That's good.
They closed all the campgrounds around here. Like, how we live on that state park? You can only, the RV place, if that's your permanent home, are you allowed to stay there.
Really?
So it's thinned out quite a bit.
Crazy. Now, speaking of coronaviruses and stuff like that, now over on GPS, our good buddy Darth, he posted a GoFundMe, and I gave him permission to post it because what he's been doing, they've been making these, they've been 3D printing these face shields. You know what I'm talking about? You guys know what they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like masks?
Yeah, the face shields.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
are they plastic?
Yes. The clear face shield thingies.
For the doctors and the nurses.
Right, for healthcare workers, first responders.
I'll share the forum.
Oh, okay, cool.
This is the link to the actual forum for Darth that talks about what Tim is talking about. I also posted the link in the YouTube chat too.
Awesome.
So you can copy and paste it into your browser and check it out.
So check that out, and if you can help out in any way, do that. And it's going for a good cause. And like I said, Darth contacted me and asked me if he could do it. Because it's not gold prospecting. And I said,
"Hey, Shad, if you just type on the link, that you put up, it'll go right to it."
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, that's why I pasted that link there.
You said copy and paste it. You don't have to. All you got to do is just type on it.
Well, in YouTube, it doesn't let you click on links in the chat. You have to copy and paste. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mr. IT guy Scott.
But yeah, no, that's awesome. That's cool. I've seen a lot of news stories where people that have the 3D printers are doing things.
Right. That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he said he's printing them pretty much from the time he gets up to the time he goes to bed. That printer's making them things. So, and that's not cheap either for them to make them with that. So, check out the GoFundMe. Give if you can, what you can. It's to help make those. So great job, Darth. And so we can do. Pretty cool. So, man. What do you think?
I don't know, man. It's like, in this day and age, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to, have plans.
Yeah.
Plans for what? There's nothing
daughter who's supposed to graduate high school.
Yeah, it's sad.
We're supposed to then plan a trip that we've already paid things for to go to Alaska.
Yeah.
I mean, other people have planned to do trips, major prospecting, mining trips.
I'm nervous.
It's like, what do you do? When do you do it? When do you change your plans? It's like right now, it's like holding pattern for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
It just feels like the winter that would never end.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It is. Right. That's what it's like, Kathleen. It's crazy. So we'll just keep...
I think my Yukon trip got shot down, but I'm not for sure yet.
More than likely.
But that's in Canada.
So the way I think of is obviously don't stop living because of it.
Right.
Don't stop making plans and
Make
hoping
the
to do
best
stuff.
of what you have.
It's like for now, every option's on the table. until things get closer. Because honestly, who the heck knows what's going on?
I think in a couple weeks things will start going back. That's my prediction. So.
I hope so. We shall see, right? Let's just.
Little by little.
I don't know. How many pregnancies have there been or divorces are going to be is my question.
There's going to be a lot.
Will there be a rise in either or?
Yeah.
They're not even making a count of that stuff right now.
Not yet, but it's coming. You watch.
Yeah, going to be May, June,
It's
July.
going to be a lot.
It's our next baby boom.
December to January, we should see a rise in birthdays. Well, if they join up as Gold Prospector Space Profiles.
Possibly.
It's getting too late for Shad.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, wrong keyboard. Hold on. Okay, got it. All right. Well, I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up, I reckon. You know, it was fun. Our very first groundbreaking live stream on video. And
yeah, it's awesome.
Fun.
It was fun to do.
yeah.
Good trial.
Mm-hmm. And we'll learn as we go, so it'll get
And good night, gold diggers.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Gold Diggers.
Good night.
that was
Oh, sorry,
fast.
Good
Scott.
night, everyone.
Remember what I say. Get out there and start living life before the life in there to start
We
living.
will see you Wednesday.
Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right here on Prospector Radio. Good night, everyone.
Good night, gold diggers.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
And we're clear on the